Welcome to today's BOC Group webinar on the news in the latest release of ADOIT 14. We are very happy to have the new release out and would like to present you with the most important news as well as show them directly in the tool. My name is Filip Biškić. I will be your host today, and joining me is Đurđa Ostojić, my colleague in the product management team, who will show us the new features in ADOIT.
Thank you, Filip, and welcome everybody to this unboxing webinar from my side. I'm looking forward to showing you our latest news.
First, let's go through the topics we will present today. We'll see how we developed the new features and what's the reason behind them. Đurđa will then show us live in the tool how to use the new features, and we will wrap up with the outline of the most important new features. With the last ADOIT release, ADOIT 13, we put a lot of focus on improving user experience by creating new use cases and improving ADOIT for readers. These improvements were based on our close collaboration with trusted customers. Similarly, we approached this latest release. We set out the goal to improve and streamline analysis and collaboration in ADOIT. Based on the customer's voice, we worked hard to improve our analysis and enable our users to create their own analysis and share it with colleagues. The result is the new ADOIT 14. ADOIT has always had a very powerful analysis engine, suitable for creating informative and efficient reports and charts to share with your colleagues and interested stakeholders. We are very proud to say that we managed to create an even better, more efficient, and useful analysis functionality. Our users are now even more free to create their own analysis, and we can freely say we reinvented the analysis. Let us prove it to you by a short tool demo.
Thank you, Filip, for the lovely introduction and explaining how we develop our products. Welcome, everyone, to the new ADOIT 14. I've logged in as a power user in order to show you all functionalities the latest release has to offer. As you can see, the homepage remains pretty much the same as before, as we like to keep a clean and user-friendly interface, and we've decided to bring the analysis to the same standards. And with that being said, let me show you what's changed. So I'll switch to analysis. And as you can see, we have updated the Analyze section features with an analysis pane where you can create new or access the existing analysis. You have two options for creating a new analysis. You can either select the objects from search result, or you can select them manually directly from your repositories. Reports and dashboards are still available and at the same place.
Đurđa, how can we visualize our application portfolio, specifically how the applications are embedded with their business capabilities, and what are the supporting IT elements?
That's a good question, Filip. Thank you. Now, since we want to analyze all our application components, the easiest way to do so is to make use of our search feature. And so I will go to Find, and I will limit my search to application components only. So now here, I have all the application components available in my organization listed, and I can begin with creating charts. And how I will do that is I will use the new Create Charts button, and you will see that we have 4 different types of analysis available, first of which being box in box, previously known as a cluster map. Then we have a bubble chart, which was previously portfolio view, and we still have Gantt and matrix chart. And let's start with box and box. And since we want to analyze our applications and their capabilities, we can choose an available template right here. I will choose the capability overview. And just like that, we have the analysis ready.
This is very nice, but I feel like we were able to do the similar thing before. So what exactly has changed here?
Well, yes, you're right. We were able to create a similar one. But what is different now is that you don't have to stick to the template, but you can personalize your own analysis. Let me show you how. So let's say you don't want to see all the supporting IT elements, but only how the applications are embedded in capabilities. We can get rid of all the other supporting IT elements and simply stick with application components and capabilities. I got rid of them. I will click on OK. And just like that, I have a new analysis ready. Furthermore, what I can do is maybe this analysis visualization is too wide for me. So I can limit the number of boxes per row to, let's say, 5. And now I have the same analysis, but visualized differently. To level up our analysis, we can also make use of the coloring. So by enabling coloring, I can select the attribute that I wish to represent in different colors. And let's say I want to see how fit my applications are. I can select business fit. And now all the bad applications, the badly evaluated applications, will be represented in a red color, as you can see here. All the medium in orange, good in yellow, excellent in green, and so on. Also, you can change the color to your liking. So let's say you want to visualize all the badly evaluated applications in gray. You can choose the color here, and you'll see that the analysis has changed here. And now the badly assessed application is shown in gray.
Okay, I see. So users are now free to build their own analysis independent from the templates available.
That is correct. But this is just the beginning. Let's say we want to use the same data set for another analysis. Before, you would have to repeat the process of filtering your application components, and you would have to create a whole other analysis. What you can do now is use the same data set and create another chart with just a few clicks. So you can always see your data set here, the one that you've chosen, and you can again click on chart. And now let's say we want to see the roadmap of our applications. We can choose a Gantt chart and select the available templates. And now we can see our application component roadmap in the same analysis. But by now, we've only used the available templates. Let me show you how you can also build up your own analysis with your own parameters. Say we want to create a matrix chart. We can again click on chart, create matrix. And what we can do now is select our own columns and rows. And let's say we want our application components in columns. Let's say we want our interfaces. I will just type them in. And we want composition. I will click application interface here. And in rows, I want to visualize my business objects. I will click on OK. And I have a new analysis ready. As before, we can hide the columns and rows with no references and the ones without objects. And we have an updated analysis. So this way, we have different charts tied to the same data set in one analysis. We can see each of them by switching between the tabs on the top. So here I have my first one. Then I have my roadmap and matrix, and I can always go back to my data set and check it out.
Okay, so that means that we can analyze different aspects of our application portfolio and still have everything under one analysis.
That is absolutely correct. For example, let's say we still want to assess our applications and see how fit they are and how much of a strategic importance they have for our organization. We can again use the following template and visualize them in the form of a bubble chart. This can then all be generated under the same analysis and stored and shared. In this way, you can have different types of analysis for the same data set ready and available to you for various needs you might have across your organization. So what you can do is name this analysis, let's say application component, you want to name it application component analysis. And so you have all of them under this name, but what you can also do is you can rename each individual chart if you don't like the default name of it. And then you can save the entire analysis and share it with your colleagues, or you can export the individual charts in various formats.
Thank you, Georgia. That's a really nice improvement. I think it's great. I can now build my own analysis and choose the parameters to fit my story. It's really excellent. Are there any other news?
Thank you, Philip. I also believe our users are going to be happy with our new analysis. Of course, there are many other news, and let's see some of them. For those of you wondering, BI is still here. We have simply introduced the dependency modeler, which envelops the business impact analysis. You can analyze dependencies from scratch by starting from a central object and using the dependency pane on the right, where all connected objects are displayed. Objects selected from the pane will automatically be added to the canvas, either above or below, depending on your preferences, and the lanes will automatically appear to represent the hierarchy. Of course, you can also choose the pre-configured analysis as you used to do with business impact analysis. We wanted to extend the coloring functionality to our graphical editor as well, not only to our analysis. So now you can choose the color to color your objects based on the attribute value. We believe this brings added value to the modeling as it allows you to display more information on the objects in the models. Of course, there are many other new features, but since going over them would take us much more time than planned for this webinar, we invite you to try them out yourselves. Among them, we have extended the Insights dashboard to show even more information on process potential and maturity analysis. With these extensions, the management office integration, the integration of ADOIT and ADONIS, is now even better than before. You can have the information on your business objects shared with more details between, but more on that later. Also, there have been numerous improvements on our REST APIs. We are constantly working on expanding our product ecosystem to bring you more of our tools and more connections to the systems you use in your organization. Here are just a few of the latest releases. Previously mentioned management office integration is not only connection ADOIT has to your business process management tools. And although we do always recommend using ADONIS for your BPM needs, ADOIT is open to other tools as well. The biggest news are that we have extended and simplified the connection between ADOIT and ADONIS to bring even more BPM information into your EA. Time is money. In order to make it easier and faster for you to dive into your EA data, we bring you the integration with Power BI, which helps you visualize ADOIT data and create management reports that you can share via Microsoft Teams or PowerPoint. To make it even easier to do so, we have created templates for application portfolio management that can also be adjusted by a few clicks if necessary. You can get your free template in the ADOIT marketplace and always get in touch with us if you want to know more. And last but not least, let's go over ADOIT Connect for Confluence. With our latest release, you will be able to share the created charts directly to your Confluence from ADOIT, your single source of truth for your EA. And with this, I'd like to finish and hand over to you, Philip, to share your final thoughts.
Thank you, Georgia, for the nice presentation. I hope our viewers are as excited about the news as we are. Thank you, our viewers, as well for your attention today. For more information, check out the release statements and have a look at our corporate website to explore more news, trending topics, and highlights. We wish you a very nice day, and we are looking forward to the next time.